have come a long way. Unlace your boots. Sink into your chair, friend, it's been a heavy road, and that backpack you carry is thick with stories, unload them. Who hasn't wanted to arch their back, sink into the folds of a hearth like a cat, and be part of the furniture for a while? You have come a long way. You have braved fault lines and bloodlines and checkout operator lines to be here. And the lines on your hands are like maps and storybooks. The leather of your skin holds a universe. Sit with me. Unlace your boots. You have come a long way. And the folks at the checkout, at the traffic lights, dropping their kids off from school, on the bus, on stage, loitering, busking, selling charity on your phone, at your front door, have all done the same. And here we are, shining and resting and shining and resting in the enormity of us. And there is terrifying light in that, in having come a long way separately, us and them, you and me, and arriving here. And that is the light that houses mountains, that powers the chandelier for the last dance. It is the light between the blows of a fist fight, the light in my mother's eyes when a good idea hits after 3 glasses of red. It's the kind of light the Smiths were talking about. And here we are. So sit with me. Let's rest in this. Kia ora. I'll do another one. That was planned. I'm not just making that up. If I ever have a daughter, I will dress her in rainbows. Later, when she's older, I'll let her pull her wardrobe apart and decide what to wear herself, and she'll go to kindy in stripes and spots, pastels and glitter, superhero masks and fairy wings if she wants. She'll go to kindy in cut-off jeans and sneakers and monster truck t-shirts, or pink dresses and clip-on earrings, or a mixture of it all if she wants. I will make sure she is warm. If I ever have a daughter, she'll have a bookshelf in her room before she can read the titles. And we'll bake cakes, and we'll plant veggies, and we'll sing terribly and bang on pots and pans with wooden spoons. We'll play with the doll's house, or the train set, or a soccer ball in the backyard if she wants. I will make sure she laughs freely. If I ever have a daughter, we'll get rid of the television, and we'll listen to Granddad's records instead. I will make sure that she knows that it is nearly always appropriate to offer a cup of tea, but that no always means no, and that the stories that she reads in the paper are only ever one side, and that she has a right to feel safe and to use her loud voice when she doesn't. I will make sure I always have time for her stories. Now, if I ever have a son, I will dress him in rainbows. Later, when he's older, I'll let him pull his wardrobe apart and decide what to wear himself, and he'll go to kindy in stripes and spots, pastels and glitter, superhero masks and fairy wings if he wants. He'll go to kindy in cut-off jeans and sneakers and monster truck t-shirts, or pink dresses and clip-on earrings, or a mixture of it all if he wants. I will make sure he is warm. If I ever have a son, he'll have a bookshelf in his room before he can read the titles. And we'll bake cakes, and we'll plant veggies, and we'll bang on pots and pans with wooden spoons if he wants. We'll play with the train set, or a doll's house, or a soccer ball in the backyard if he wants. I will make sure he laughs freely. If I ever have a son, we'll get rid of the television, and we'll listen to Granddad's records instead. I will make sure that he knows that it is nearly always appropriate to offer a cup of tea, but that no always means no, and that the stories he reads in the paper are only ever one side, and that he has a right to feel safe and to use his loud voice when he doesn't. I will make sure I always have time for his stories. Now, if I ever am a parent, I hope I can teach my daughters and my sons what forgiveness looks like, because if I ever am a parent, I will have brought a tiny and innocent child into a big and terrifying world, and I will hurt them. I will spend too long in front of the mirror sometimes. I will be so unconvinced of the goodness of the world sometimes that they will want to spend the day under the covers as well. I'll talk badly about my own parents, or the next door neighbor, or my boss. I'll forget to tell my daughters and my sons just how much I love them. And so, if I ever am a parent, I hope they can forgive me. Kia ora.